Hey guys, I'm Yuichi Murata. I work as an engineering manager. My mission is building the best global engineering team from Tokyo. So please follow me on the Twitter or LinkedIn. I also write some blog in that medium. So today I would like to kind of talk about the recent my favorite book, Turn the Ship Around book. This book is awesome. So I would like to kind of talk about why I really love this book. I really recommend this book for all the engineering managers. So let's start it. So first point why I recommend this book is this book reminds us of importance of leaders. So this is actually the true story of the kind of one of the kind of former U.S. Nuclear submarine captain to change the worst performing submarine into the best actually. So one of the remarkable kind of approach he took was actually he fired nobody because what he assumed was this is not the problem of the individual, but it is the matters of the leadership, and actually it was. So one of the kind of excellent thing of the leadership was actually after he changed the way of the kind of leadership style. Of course, the performance kind of changed drastically, but this performance continues even after he left. That's gonna be the quite interesting features of the leadership. Second point I recommend this book is leader paradigm shift. So in the U.S. Navy previously, of course, the traditional kind of approach is old paradigm, which is a leader followers. There is a strong leader, and the followers has to follow. That's it. So it is more like how to control the people over empower the people. His approach took on this book was actually he just clarified the directions, but don't micromanage. Actually, he had to because he originally supposed to assign the different type of the ship, so he knows how to operate the submarine in general, but doesn't know for that specific submarine actually. Another interesting approach he took was actually sometimes he gets some kind of he became uncomfortable when get some kind of report from from some clues. Instead, he pointed out some kind of worry. What he took is actually ask the clue about how do you think what how the captain think about the situations. These kinds of a way of the question is actually raise the point of view of the clue, which can of course taking the best decision making for the each individuals, but also raise the next generation of the leaders. So I think that this gonna be the very good approach how to raise the kind of talents by the leaders. And at the end, actually, this ship actually produced the many leaders gets promoted from this ship. Third point I recommend this book is it's gonna teach us leaders needs challenges. So the very first thing he took on this ship is change the authorization process of the uh, approval of the lead. So in the kind of original kind of process, when some crew wants to take some kind of work shift off, he has to go through the go to the 6 or to 7 kind of process to get the approval, which gonna be the pretty cumbersome and which gonna lower the authorities of the junior kind of leaders. So he tried to change that but that basically actually violates the rule because that was one of the kind of fundamentals of the leader rule book of the U.S. Navy. But he had to break it because he needs to change the way of the leadership. So as he took, leaders sometimes need to break the rule even. But it's gonna be a little tough job. But it's gonna be quite important. Leaders sometimes hit the wall. We need to break the some conventional wisdom or breaking some rules. But that's gonna require because we are kind of responsible for the result. So in summary, from this book, we can kind of learn about the importance of the kind of leadership, as well as the leader paradigm shift. And it's gonna also remind us the kind of importance of the. It's gonna remind us that sometimes the leader needs the challenges. So this is a very insightful book. So I really recommend this kind of book for all the engineering managers. So that's all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. See you soon.